Well, Billy, I guess it's a case of welcome back. Obviously, you join us ahead of this Saturday's game against Chester, having signed a deal with the club. How do you feel about that?
Delighted to be back. I think it's something what's been in the process for a few weeks. I think everyone knows my love for the club. Obviously, I was here for 3 years. Yeah, buzzing to be back, buzzing to be in for the playoff run. Hopefully, we get there. And yeah, just buzzing to be back amongst familiar faces.
And obviously, moved on in the summer and went to Alfreton Town. Obviously, things have come to an end there. Tell us a little bit how your season's gone so far, I guess.
Yeah, I've got nothing but admiration for a lot of people at the club. I think met some really good boys in the team. It just felt like it weren't meant to be towards the sort of end. I think the club were going in a direction how they wanted to play, and I probably didn't fit into that style, which is football. And when that happened, first thing I wanted to do was come back here. Again, I think everyone here knows my love for the boys and the staff. Yeah, so when it did come to an end, so to speak, I think it was just a case of where am I going next, and hope it was Chorley.
Obviously, no doubt your phone's been ringing off the hook, and you've had plenty of interest from elsewhere. Was it always a case of when you got the call from the gaffer, it was always Chorley was the place to come back to?
Yeah, I think after every game at Alfreton, I'd still be checking the results to see how the boys had got on here. So it was always a case of if it was a possibility, it would be my first option. Spoke to a few clubs over the last sort of few days, but nothing felt right other than to come back here and try and get the club promoted. Probably felt a little bit naive from last year leaving and sort of announcing that I wanted to leave pretty early after the end of the season in the playoffs. But it's a case of being back now and hitting the ground running. And I don't just want to come in and be part of it. I want to be one of the leaders in the group like I was before, and kick on the pitch. And I think a lot of the fans here know how I play, how I can affect games, and I want to get straight back to that and straight in for that Saturday.
I guess there's no hiding it, is there really? Obviously, I've known you for quite a while, and the relationship that you've got with the players, especially obviously Sampo dropped a little hint early in the week about almost you coming back, and that core group that we've had for quite a few years. So I guess having those people around you and having that group together will do nothing but good for you and for the rest of the team.
Yeah, obviously I trained on Tuesday, trained tonight. It just feels like I've never been away. I still speak to a lot of the boys. I class them as my best friends rather than just being teammates. So, just to be back, it just feels like a dream come true for the rest of the season. Really, I'm just buzzing that I've still got enough games to potentially get the lads promoted and be a part of that. And I think I'm not far off 150 appearances as well, which would be a nice milestone for me on a personal note. But again, I want to play for the gaffer. I want to play for Ando. And I want to, be a part of it.
You touched on obviously coming back at an important time, 11 games to go. Obviously the big one this weekend against Chester, no better time, and it comes with a bit of where the team probably need an extra option in there, and I guess you and your creative qualities, that's what you can bring to the table.
Yeah, I'd like to think so. I think over the last 3 years before, I'd shown what I was about quality wise. I just want to hit the ground running, and I just want to get in the team and be as effective as possible, not just going attacking. I want to be a part of the clean sheets and things like that. I think it's massively important. I know the Chorley culture like the back of my hand, so I know the values, what the fans want, what the staff want. So it should be an easy transition for me to get straight back in.
I guess just finally then, obviously the fans, I'm sure, will be absolutely made up with you coming back, especially with the history that you've had with us. Have you have a message, I guess, for them on your return?
I just hope they welcome me back with open arms. I'm delighted to be here. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of people Saturday, people I've not seen for a while. And yeah, just want to affect it as much as possible and play for the fans again, the club.